Well, hi everyone, checking in with you for this week's Midweek Devotional. Well, today is the beginning of an Advent Devotional series for Christmas. And I want to begin with a Christmas story. It's a story of a lady who had a circle of her friends who she really wanted to buy Christmas presents. Well, time slipped away and it was so busy at work for her, she just wasn't able to get to the store. Time was running out, so not too many days before Christmas, she decided to buy everybody the same beautiful Christmas card. She went to the local gift store and hurriedly went through a now picked over stack of cards and found a box of 50, just what she wanted. She didn't even take the time to read the message. She just noticed a beautiful cover on the front of the card and thought, that's perfect. So she signed all of them with all my love. Well, as New Year's came and she had time to go back to 2 or 3 cards she didn't send from the stack, she was shocked to read the message inside. It said in a little rhyme, "This Christmas card is just to say, a little gift is on the way." You know, on that first Christmas, through the angels, what God had to say to the shepherds is that a gift is on the way. And though the gift appears to be little in the form of a baby, it was actually the biggest gift we could ever receive. I want to read you a passage from Luke chapter 2, verses 8 to 12. It says, "And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger.'" There's an old Dennis the Menace comic showing a picture of Dennis rushing into the room with his mother standing there with her jaw wide open. And he says, holding a big box in his hand, "We'd better tell Santa Claus to forget about that train set I asked for. I just found one on the top shelf of Dad's closet." You see, God is not trying to hide from us. He came as a man to show himself to us. God revealed himself. God did not hide it, and he didn't put it on the top shelf. He puts it on the bottom shelf where everyone can reach it. God's plan involved ordinary people. God revealed himself to ordinary people. But why come as a baby? Why not something else, perhaps something more spectacular? I think a good answer to that can be found in a story told by Paul Harvey. He tells a story of one winter night, a man heard an irregular thumping sound against the kitchen storm door. He went to a window and watched as tiny, shivering sparrows, attracted to the evident warmth inside, began to beat in vain against the glass. Touched, the farmer bundled up and trudged through the fresh snow to open the barn for the struggling birds. He turned on the lights, tossed some hay in the corner, and sprinkled a trail of saltine crackers to direct them to the barn. But the sparrows, which had scattered in all directions when he emerged from the house, still hid in the darkness, afraid of him. He tried various tactics, circling behind the birds to drive them towards the barn, tossing cracker crumbs in the air towards them, retreating to his house to see if they'd flutter into the barn on their own. But nothing worked. He, a huge unknown alien to them, had terrified him, and the birds could not understand that he actually desired to help. He withdrew to his house and watched the doomed sparrows through the window. As he stared, a thought hit him like lightning. If only I could become a bird, one of them, just for a moment. Then I wouldn't frighten them so. I could show them the way to warmth and safety. And at that moment, another thought dawned on him. He had grasped the whole principle of the incarnation. See, for a man, becoming a bird is nothing compared to God becoming a man. The concept of a sovereign being as big as the universe he created, confining himself to a human body, was and is too much for some people to believe. God had revealed himself in various ways to people before that first Christmas, but now God had done so in a very special and unique way. God revealed himself through his Son, becoming fully human, yet still divine. This is God's Christmas present to us, his own Son. It was the most valuable gift God could give us. Could you think of a more valuable gift than your child? God has given us this special gift. How would God like for us to respond? He wants us to receive the gift. Receive the gift. You know, once the shepherds heard, they believed the Lord had spoken to them, and they went to go and seek the one named Jesus. So receive God's gift for you this Christmas. Believe what the Lord has spoken to us and seek Jesus with all your heart this Christmas. And like the shepherds did, go and tell others.